So, Fenriz, what you know about your opponent before using a point is you're against Evelyn Woodleaf, a somewhat friend of the Taurus. She is a 5'5" tall female human, has long curled brown hair on, and her left side is shaven off. She has pink eyes and is soft copper skin with a muscular build, with a soft, attractive face and a high-pitched voice. And you've heard rumor that she's been selling quite well, with literal hotcakes in her downtime from her fights. And what your point lets you know...
Sorry, Puss was looking at me weird.
What your points let you know is that she is entering the fight with a scimitar and a wooden shield strapped on her back. But that's far less important than the fact that she carries around a decanter of endless water and is rumored to have a scroll on her that she intends to use in the fight. She's known for having a few spells, particularly to watch out for the Call Lightning one. And, yes.
Don't worry if you wreck even harder if she was a Circle of the Moon drug.
Based on the opponents she is much easier to hit than your previous opponents.
Hit her hard, quickly.
Don't reckon that a druid of her caliber would have nearly as many hit points as a paladin. So, the two of you are going out. A new symbol is put upon you. She is there. She greets you excitedly and is looking forward to an interesting fight.
My Vander, if you the real deal, help me out.
The referee asks if you are both ready.
Yeah.
Then roll initiative.
18.
You are able to strike first in this fight.
I'm gonna start off using a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Hunter's Mark. Can I see the card real quick? Yes.
Really, it just gives me an extra d6 if I hit her.
Okay. Yes, you see this spell take hold. The very face of the silvery light around her.
I'm gonna move back
Don't wake them up.
40 feet and then fire an arrow.
Okay. You shoot your arrow towards her. Roll your to hit.
Hold on a second.
13.
That meets. As your arrow punctures into her, how low do you strike?
I do max damage with the longbow, so 11. I get the extra d6 from Hunter's Mark, which is 5. So, 16.
She takes 16 points of damage.
Then I'm going to take my extra attack that I get on my first round of combat. 16.
Okay, you hit her again with a second arrow.
It only does 2 extra damage.
Still extra damage. She is not bloodied yet, but she is definitely hurting.
Okay.
And as your turn comes to an end and she takes her, she quickly pulls out the decanter at her side, popping out the cork, and you hear her yell the word geyser as a stream of water shoots out from it towards you. Please make a strength saving throw.
Fuck. 14.
As the water rushes up against you, you are able to hold your own and not be flung backwards.
But I got hit with water.
Taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Son of a bitch.
And that is the end of her turn.
She didn't move forward at all?
She did.
Okay.
But you moved like 40 away, so
yeah.
She can't move as fast as you.
How close is she?
There is...
What?
70 feet between the two of you, because you started 60 apart.
I want to use my movement to run towards the trees again.
Okay, are you running towards a tree or a bush?
Let's do a bush.
the bush was the half cover. So you run towards the bush, giving yourself some half cover.
I'm
Anything
gonna
else?
fire another arrow at her.
Alright.
14.
You are able to pierce her again with another arrow.
11.
Damn, okay.
Rolling decent on my damage.
She takes more. She's definitely bloodied at this point. Anything else you can do?
No, not really.
Alright, it is her turn. Feeling the severity of her situation, she pulls out this scroll from her pocket. She begins saying out these words and chanting, and suddenly, you were sprayed with water and left the trail between the point of hit and the point you were going to. You can suddenly see the water on you and around you start to float into the air. And suddenly there's this loud sound as suddenly you find yourself engulfed in this giant spear of water.
Now calm down, Kakashi. Your water prison.
It's literally a scroll of watery spear. So, whatever.
I know what
Okay.
it is.
You find yourself in the center of water. You are currently floating in air.
Is it Zabuza?
Yeah, it was after that.
Zabuza.
And yes, any ranged attack while in the spear of water is at disadvantage. It has to move through it. And that is you ran towards a bush. She moves. She's like at the edge of the spear at the moment as she moved towards it. And it is now your turn. You are in water. Please make a con saving throw.
18.
You are able to hold your breath, preventing any from filling your lungs at this moment.
Can I get out of the water?
You can, but your movement is half for swimming through it.
How much would it take?
The spirit's 30 feet. Well, it's a 15 radius. Let me double check this so I don't
Okay.
accidentally put you in too deep water.
Yeah, you dead.
I think it's 30 feet that you would have to swim out of.
So it'd be 15 foot to the edge, so I'd have to use my full movement
And
to
that's
get
the radius. The full movement would get you to the edge, but not out of the water.
But I'm in the middle of it, correct? Yeah. So it would just get me to the edge.
Yeah, but not out of it. Unless you want to double move. But yes. Yeah, it is yes. You'd have to double move to leave the watery spear.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Just opposite direction from her. Or are the trees nearby at all?
You were like... By the time you get out of it, you're not going to be able to go anywhere soon, but on your next turn you could definitely get to something.
I'll head towards trees.
You head opposite away from her. Using your double movement, you are just now fumbling out of the spear of water landing on the ground. It is her turn. She suddenly, using a bonus action, morphs her body into that of a crocodile and swims through the spear.
Sounds legit.
As she is a proficient swimmer at the moment, she is able to get up onto you and make a bite attack.
Sounds right.
Does a 15 break your AC?
Yes.
But the monster's stats in half. 9 points of piercing damage as she bites down onto you.
That sucks.
It is your turn.
She's right up on me.
Yep, but she is still technically in the water, but you are not.
So if I moved...
It would provoke an attack of opportunity from this crocodile.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna still do that. I'm gonna run to the trees.
Going to attempt to hit you. Okay, yeah, no. She snaps wildly as you are able to escape and run towards the trees.
Okay. Then
You're able just to use your simple movement to get there, and this will provide you 3/4 cover.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bow to fire another arrow at her.
Alright.
26.
Yes, you hit the crocodile.
7 damage, and then Hunter's Mark gives me an extra d6. Motherfucker.
Dropping it.
Sorry. 5.
So your total
12.
12 points of damage. She is still in this crocodile form. The crocodile now looks bloody. And it is her turn. She wild shapes back out of the crocodile into her humanoid form. And feeling desperate, you can hear her start chanting a spell, and the clouds above start turning dark.
She's still in the sphere?
She is now out of the spear. She moves out of the spear and uses a bonus action to wild shape. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
I could sure try. 22.
Nice, half damage. So it would have been 23 points of lightning damage, but you take 12. As lightning comes forth from the sky and strikes down on you. It is your turn now. You can definitely... The clouds are still there, still very dark. They haven't gone away. You have been zapped by lightning. She is no longer a crocodile and is looking back to her bloodied self.
I'll fire another arrow.
Alright. Roll your hit.
I don't have no more spells. 23.
You puncture her with another arrow.
5 for that. 9 total.
Just enough. As the mark on her chest bursts away. And as she falls to the ground, the sky starts to lighten up a bit. If you had not done enough, you would have been struck again.
If I would have been able to make a dex save, I might have been okay. That 23, if I would have taken all of that, would have left me with 2 fucking hit points. I still would have been alive, but I would have been real fucked.
And you can hear from the crowd, Fenriz, Lathander bless us.
I just give her a thumbs up.
Alright, gonna go ahead and go.
Go!
I think we play next time. Right?
Sorry, a barbarian kicked
Remind me
your
to
ass.
what?
I was just a fucking vampire barbarian. That's like the worst combination
I
to
know!
try and fight Jesus.
He told me about it. I was like, well, that's gonna be the end of that.
Yeah,
I was really hoping you'd just like skate by so nobody else would have to deal with that fucker later.
Had I hit with that chromatic orb, I might have won. It would have been close.
If you had bought the proper diamond and hit with it, maybe.
Well, you see, can I turn in the one that's worth 40 and just give another 10?
Maybe, but probably not. Because they still have to sell the damn thing. And they're not going to give you full value for an item.
A piece of shit. Anyway.
I told you 2 times before buying that diamond, you need 50 gold's worth. And you insisted it was 40.
I could have sworn it was 40. And that's there's like another spell that uses something that was 40. I'm mixing it up with. It's possible. Or perhaps I'm just full. Who knows?
Just a
But
fool,
anyway,
man.
yeah.
Just a fool.
But remind me next time and I can get like beats or something for you guys since you ever me. I think you got something else for me before.
I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
But anyway, like I said, next time if we play next Sunday off for the Labor Day, so we can play longer.
Cool beans.
We could get it.
Oh yeah, and I have it written down on my sheet. Make sure I do it next time. I'm going to look at that spell book that I forgot I had. That I got to show you about.
Oh, okay.
This will happen.
I will remember these things eventually.
I have it written
So
down
I'm
on my
getting
sheet,
snippy
so
with this
hopefully
DM.
I'll look at it and remember.
Yeah, I kind of figured when you were trying to juggle one character through 2 campaigns, you would have done something like that.
Forgot shit.
We'll mix the gear together and whatnot. Mix who has what.
Alright, see y'all next week, hopefully, if not after that.
Bye.
Bye.
Drive safely.
Who's my next opponent? Who's my next opponent?
Oh,
Me.
that is unknown because the next opponent is on the next day, and you'll have to figure that out soon.
Oh, okay.
Me.
You could end up fighting Skull next, but first Skull has to complete his second
Yep.
fight for the day.
Yep.
Yes.
Skull's a sleepy boy.
Thanks to some quick thinking before his previous fight, he was not charmed into simply giving up like Paulton's previous opponent.
That's stupid. I hate that. That should be against the rules.
Why would it be?
It's just basic mind control. I'm sorry, I don't care what My Hero Academia bullshit you trying to pull. That's bad.
Well,
So
no, I
legit
had
fighting
nothing to do with
tactic
My Hero
in D&D,
Academia.
Huh?
The people you all fought on the second day is based on another group that I watch.
Oh.
Their players.
Well,
So
fuck them.
you each went against one of them, and Monday would have gone against the fourth, but now that fourth person's going to be in the final round. But first, Skoll.
I give up.
Okay. Do you really?
No. But boy, do I want to. I think I was the one that was most against doing the tournament.
Yeah, and you're kind of getting a little sour during your fight.
I don't like tournaments. They're not my thing.
Most
But I'm doing it for the group because everybody else was real excited for it.
But yes, your next opponent is a man by the name of Skullsmasher. A 7', 7 inch tall. He's wearing a bunch of googly eyes. A 7', 7 inch tall male Goliath. He has a bald head and gray eyes, with rough, pockmarked pink skin and an athletic build, with an oval and slightly forgettable face. As he comes out onto the field, you can tell that he is not wearing any sort of armor and is more or less wearing some sort of a garb, a gi, if you will.
Nerd!
Why are you talking about me like that?
I'm fighting this weeaboo motherfucker.
Yeah?
Yep.
And he comes out, takes his place, and
That's mine.
yours.
Bitch. I just made that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you use the rest of the...
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I was going to do. I didn't think you'd finish the first one.
Oh no, it's been finished for a while. I was getting thirsty again.
So,
I was trying to be nice.
not only did he not use his training points, he didn't use that special ability I gave him for one-on-one fights, where he could do extra damage with his attacks.
Come on, man.
Anyway, Skull, the
I'm gonna move over
referee
to the
asks
comfort
if you
chair.
two are ready to fight.
Skull nuts.
Then initiative
Throw this
roll.
away while you're up.
Yeah.
It's my crap napkin.
Crafton?
Crapkin. What?
Initiative.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was
Oh, damn!
I was trying to avoid
22.
You are very much at the ready.
I don't have much of an initiative, so the fact that I got 22 is kind of impressive.
But with your sudden sprint into action, this Goliath is just surprised. Ah!
No, thank you.
Oh. Sure.
Here, hand me it.
Thank you.
Yep. I just wanted to throw something at you. That was a
figured.
perfect opportunity.
So, yes, Skull, you're first.
I'm gonna try to swipe at him with my scimitar. I got nothing. All I can do for cast-wise is identify magic stuff, so...
He's got a cape that flows in the wind. I mean,
I got a pretty swagalicious cape here.
and with your knowledge of Mundi, there's a certain ability to be expected at some point.
What is that ability?
Stone's Endurance.
Huh?
Stone's Endurance.
What's that?
You can just prevent some damage at some point.
Oh, what a dick.
And then,
Oh. So can I use my points to negate a 1?
sure.
Okay, I want to use one of my training points to negate this one. I'm just gonna assume I miss anyways.
Alright. So Skull just aggressions up to this guy and just flat out misses. There
I seem to keep missing with the scimitar the first time I try to swing with it.
And yeah, you run up right to him. So he.
I'm just gonna play it off with the fake out. I constantly do the first off fake out, and then I'm gonna transform my weapon and try again.
You can do the trick switch.
Because I can never hit my first fucking blow. I got a 17 plus 6, so a lot.
Yeah, you
23?
slash as you're in the middle transforming the weapon, hits this Goliath. How well do you hit him?
So I got a 1, and plus I'm gonna do some black echoes. 3, so 4, plus 4, 8, plus the 1 sharpening, 9. Ouch, son of a bitch, this thing is sharp!
What you feel is equivalent to a prick of damage for him.
Oh no.
He's a healthy boy.
He's a healthy boy.
And now you're up in melee combat with him.
Well, that's all I have. I'm just an orky boy.
So,
I'm muscle to muscle.
Wait, I did some necrotic damage and poison. Ability can be used once per attack. This ability deals 1 point. Yeah, I already did that. So, fuck.
there's no additional effect to that. It's just if they had, like, resistance or immunity to those things. Scott, you can do blood damage as well.
I can?
What? Anyway,
That's part of the blood pact thing?
is it?
Is it?
I mean, it would have to be. I don't have anything
go-
else that would let
Go
me do
punch
that.
Mundy in the shoulder. Find out real fast.
Anyway, Skull. Yeah, let's just start off strong.
There we go. Ah, it's a 1. You gotta keep it.
I didn't even look at it. So, as he starts maneuvering his body to strike you with the palms of his fists, the first is a 10.
Miss.
Second is a 16. And the third is much higher at a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
So he hits you with 2 of his hands.
2 of them. How many hands does he
big-
have?
Strong hands that he is just very quick with them. Dealing 14 points of damage to you.
Oh. That hurts.
Wow. He's a monk.
Yeah, I figured that much as soon as you said the gi.
He chooses not to move. Skull, it is your turn.
I'm going to... So, how far do you have to step to get out of combat without invoking an attack of opportunity?
You could step around him without provoking attack of opportunity. Like stepping out of the threat range, unless you usually disengage too.
I'm just swinging at him with my scythe. I don't care.
Are you raging at all?
Sure. Let's rage.
Gives you advantage on your damage.
Okay, well, it works out. 22.
Yes, you definitely slash him with your scythe this time.
And I would like... Can I use my training points for bonus damage? Or not?
Yes, it will do 1d4 extra damage.
1d4 extra.
No modifier.
6, 7, 8 plus 4. So 12.
You deal 12 points of slashing damage to him. He is still healthy looking, taking a beating, but not yet bloody.
Well, I don't have any weapon that would actually be good against this guy, so I'm fucked. So I'm kind of just going to do the best I can.
Okay, and if that's all you're doing, then it's back to his turn. That was more if he went against a ranged opponent, but I guess he's just gonna try and hit you again.
It's fair. That's all you can do.
So, yeah. This time he's got a 14 to hit.
Miss.
So 2 of his attacks miss. But the third one does end up hitting you.
Ow!
For 7 points of damage.
Okie dokes.
And he just cannot do that attack anymore. Skull, it is your turn.
I'm gonna suck down a potion.
Alright, which one? I know you have a green one that you got from the tower, as well as the ones you got from the cave and the one that Fenriz just gave you.
I have... Oh, I only had 2 written down, so I guess I had one... Oh, that's right, the green one. I grabbed that, didn't I?
You grabbed the green one from the tower, but never identified it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. So, I'm gonna have one of the ones that were from the one place.
The cave?
Yes, the cave.
Well, I was gonna... Don't get the lights.
Throw me.
It's just his head?
Yeah.
Didn't land as well with me.
I actually like that song. As terrible as it is.
Yes, Skull, your turn. You said you were going to drink a potion? Okay, what potion did you drink?
The one from the cave.
Well, you had multiple from the cave.
The healing potion from the cave.
Oh, okay. So you just the normal healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. 3, 6 plus 2, the 8.
You heal 8 hit points back.
And then I'm going to trick switch.
All right.
Can't wait to get a second attack so I don't have to use this trick switch all the time.
Then you can have 3 attacks.
And I'm going to use a training point.
Fortunately, Skoll is a long way from a second attack.
Yeah.
I
Typical
most definitely
barbarian.
am.
Fuck, I'm still 2.
17.
17 to hit. Yes, you strike against him again.
This was the trick switch. So 3, 4, 7, 11. Plus the 1, 12.
He is now bloody.
Thank
Hell
God.
Beat his ass, Jill.
Fucking God.
He is a big boy.
No, I know he's a big boy. That's why I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep hitting him because that's all I can do against this fucker.
You hear me cheering from the crowds like, fuck him up, Skull!
Oh shit, I should have rolled twice on that. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't though.
Okay. He has no reason to leave melee combat.
Man, neither do I. Besides the fact that his hits hurt
Like,
really bad.
All of his other abilities are useless.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, buddy. I feel ya.
So this is only just a punching match.
This is what happens when you put a monk against a barbarian, though.
I randomized it.
This is what was gonna happen. I'm kind of surprised I managed to do as much damage to him as I have.
Okay, based on what I remember, one of them hits you again. He was
Okay,
not,
I actually do have to start keeping track of my health this time
he
because I
was
just brought
not
it back
able to
up.
strike you 3 times. He was only able to swing at you twice. Dealing 7 points of damage again.
Thank God.
How are you looking for? Yeah, keep falling.
23. Wait, no, that was minus, so minus 7. So 16. I'm gonna chug another potion.
Another healing potion? Alright. Is this the one Fenriz gave you, or the second one?
The
from
second one.
Okay, because I think they gave you like all the potions from the cave.
They did. One less than last time, so
Okay.
plus 7. So I just made back the health I just lost.
You have so far used 2 potions in this match. You
Yeah.
add 1 more.
I know. I'm gonna trick switching.
Roll to hit at advantage.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. So I got 19, so 25.
You hit him.
I hit better with the trick switch. Am I at least showing it off good? Can I roll to see how well I flare it?
Yeah, do a performance.
Oh good, Jesus Christ. Hold on. So I'm trying to just show this trick switch off, and that's going to be my excuse, not the fact that I can only hit with it. Performance, so I got an 18. I only have a 1 in performance.
You are wooing the crowd with your
So cool.
spectacle. Of
See, I'm going to pretend like, instead of being like a barbaric slashing, he's doing this ballet trick switching over and over and chugging a potion. So I got a 4,
What's your
a
damage?
3. Oh, so yeah, another 12.
Alright.
I can consistently hit 12 with it too.
He's getting close. If
Can I
you're
headbutt
a
him?
judge, he's like at a 5th. It's his turn once again.
Yeah. I just gotta survive the next hit and I should be good.
2 more arms swing your way. There is. Lowest roll yet, I think only 1 hits with a 17.
Yep, hits.
Hits you again with 1 of his 2 strikes. Try a different die.
This guy's fucking my day up.
7 more points of damage because they keep
Oh.
rolling a 5.
You know what? Keep doing that though, because I can just negate it with that potion. I'm not gonna heal this turn. I'm gonna swing.
Alright.
I got a 15.
Just barely hit him.
Yes! Ooh, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14.
14. At this moment, you notice the familiar ability that Mundy has used in the past as he just toughens up himself to endure as much damage as possible. What was your total?
14.
He seems to have negated almost all of it taking a small amount of damage.
I'm gonna trick switch his ass.
Roll your to hit advantage. The Raging
18.
Barbarian.
So I rolled an 18 and then a 17. So 18 plus
Swing at him again.
6 plus... No, okay. And this is the trick switch. So 4, 2. So 11 this time.
Doing just enough for the symbol on his chest to explode out into pink petals.
Now, the Jill part of me wants to go, fuck you! The Skull part of me just is like, oh, thank God, this is over. Oh, thank God.
And your opponent falls to his knees.
I catch him! I'm a polite
He
orky
looks
boy.
at you lovingly.
Does he notice the bulge?
He's looking... No.
I'm looking directly into the bowl.
Skull, you have managed to beat another opponent.
Oh, dude, how many points did I use again? So I used 3... 2 of my potions. Did I use 3 of the points or 4 of the points?
I know you used 1 to negate the nat 1. You used 1 to buff at least 1 attack. And I don't know if you were using any others.
I think I used 3 again. Because I used 1, Ow! Fuck you! Little shit. So I used 1 to make a hit.
Okay. Then after Skull's fight, it would have gone on to Anastriana.
Skull, sit next to me in the stands. I'll cheer her on.
Anna seems to be going against a cloaked
I'll cheer her on.
figure this time.
Just roll her.
Skull needs to go grab another potion.
The fight doesn't start
it's
well,
been
as
during the
neither of them
match.
seem to collide, dealing damage to each other. But then on the second turn, she definitely hits them for quite a lot. The second turn, she definitely gains the upper hand and nearly knocks him out on that hit. But on the third round, her opponent does something interesting. Pulls back their hood. And you can see what looks like some sort of lizard folk. With...
Oh, what?
They look like a lizard folk.
Oh.
Oh, it's on my lap.
He's a damn lizard.
But that's not what catches your actual attention. As when you see them, their scales are black in color, and suddenly from their mouth spews forth this spray of acid in a line-like structure that spews across Anna.
The dragons are rare, so it's weird that there's a dragon one here.
She is able to survive the attack long enough for her to make the final hit, knocking them down to the ground.
Skull jumps up and claps.
What the fuck was that, Skull?
Who shrugs?
Yes. Make sure I have written that he went on to Rhetorus's fight. He put up a good match as long as he could, was eventually backed into a corner, and fell to his opponent.
Damn.
So I have 5 more of those training things. I'm so glad he did all that training and then didn't use any of those points. They're very useful as it turns out.
Are they? Maybe that was my way to let you guys fight stronger opponents without just getting your shit wrecked in.
Yeah. I was trying real hard not to use them in the last fight. Thought about it though. But
Well,
I
Father blessed you with a spell slot.
Yes. Thank you, Andy. I might have found religion, guys.
It's always weird when the fucking ranger finds religion.
I mean, honestly, I was just trying to bullshit to see if she would give me a fucking, some sort of item that would help.
The only item she
You're more rogue than you are ranger. You realize this, yes?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The only item she has was winged boots, and given what I know about that character, she would never give those up.
Yeah, that's fine.
I gave away 50 gold worth of stuff. I'm a piece of shit.
What are you talking about?
Worth of stuff.
The locket was 50 gold, and the gold investments are 50
I
gold.
don't know why you're handing those out, but, I'll think of something in the future.
Skull's a polite boy.
Apparently.
He found their owners. He doesn't want to be the way his family was, man. He wants to be a better boy than that.
But think of it this way: like by doing those things, like you are actually building a reputation around town as like a kind person, even if you're a little bit weird. So when you
a lot of it weird.
whenever you like actually get your business going and stuff, people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, no, let's give this orky
this orky boy a chance."
yeah."
At the end of the day, when all the planned fights are over, 16 finalists are asked to stand in the center of the crowd as they determine who will be fighting who next. Oh, wait, right, I turned the
Jesus,
mouse.
plus no,
Yeah,
no.
good there.
A quarter, huh?
Among you, there is Anastriana, a tabaxi with golden fur by the name of Bass, a 5'7" tall female elf with long black hair known as Pharrell, a 5'1" female human known as Idala Boulder Down.
Boulder down.
There is another female human named Isabel Blade Walker. You have another Goliath, this one 8 foot tall, named Lone Hunter.
I'm a nerd.
There
Probably
is
Rangers
the
and
well-dressed male elf named Lucan, who displayed abilities similar to Retoris. There is a Lightfoot halfling named Mary Drub, and she's wearing a particularly interesting helmet. There is the half-orc, Orgug Shadow Slayer. He's got a quiver on his back that seems to be holding a lot of arrows. There is a young female human named Sherry, who you heard has this mace that she's using to channel electricity somehow. And then there's William Cartwright, the man with a peculiar looking device on his back, some sort of metal construction. And anytime you've heard his fights, it set off these loud, thunderous sounds. And then you have Yorax, a female tiefling with a pair of wings upon her back.
Velma isn't in it?
And then, no, unfortunately, she did not. And additionally, there is this tiefling that Mundy saw. Skull.
There we go.
Mundy was supposed to fight this person. Her name is Strick. She looks like a pile of trash and is carrying around a crescent moon-shaped staff.
Why don't you put Jill in the
She
game?
describes herself as some sort of trash witch, whatever that means. And the 16 of you are all standing here. Now it's time to figure out who is going to fight who. So you're going to each draw a card to determine which
Did you shuffle those?
Yes, I did.
No.
Come on, Skull, let's fight each other.
So, who wants to go first?
Him.
Oh wait, I accidentally grabbed 2.
Okay.
I hate this.
I'll take the one that I actually saw.
I hate this.
What number did you end up with? Number 1, Skull. Number 5, Fenriz.
I hate this.
Skull is fighting first on the final day.
I hate this.
Quickly need to write up who you'll be fighting against. So yes, the tournament for the day is over.
What are you doing?
Do you guys do anything particular or special this day? Mundy seems to be doing quite well in his sales. I mean, he's not making a ton of money, but he is making money.
Can we go all eat there so we can like hype it up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Actually, I wanna try the Evelyn's Ladies hotcakes.
They are very sweet.
Way to support the team.
Can you make a quick con saving throw for me?
Fuck you.
Listen, I heard hotcakes and that sounded delicious. Dirty 20.
Yes, these are very sweet. Maybe a bit too sweet for your liking, but enjoyable.
They alright.
I tell her that she should come try Mundy's food. It's pretty dang good.
Pretty dope.
Ah, yes. And in fact, she will, after she closes her shop, she will actually join you on that offer.
Oh, while we're eating at Moondy's shop, can I ask Anna what's the deal with the pink eye thing? Like, is it a genetic thing? Like, do all elves have that? Like,
I can't believe this actually fucking happened.
what?
It's who Fenriz is fighting.
Who am I fighting?
Is it the vampire?
Is it the winged tiefling?
No, but I wanted that.
Is
to
it
happen.
the fucking guy with the gun?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh damn, okay. Whew.
So, you remember in that dream you guys had? And Fox mentioned someone joined the tournament.
Oh, you got the bun.
Am I fighting the rabbit? Oh shit!
I didn't think it actually happened.
Oh man, she's
Who
gonna
am I
be
fighting?
mad as fuck. Shit. Is that the one that has the 2 hand axes that you mentioned like way the fuck earlier?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, Jesus, Puss, you got a chomp on that thing.
I really wanted you to go against either the Tiefling or the Gunsmith. Way back when I was
I
designing.
just wanted anybody else to fight the goddamn fucking barbarian vampire.
I wanna fight that gunsmith.
Anybody but me.
I wanna fight the gunsmith dude so I can be like, hey, how do I get one of those?
Can I, like, ask for you to place the chick with the lightning mace against the vampire? I kind of just want to see how that one would play out.
I don't know.
I'm just thinking of, like, a crispy fried barbarian raging, trying to be the thing that's crispifying him. Her, whatever. It's gonna have a lot of bell ringing in this audio.
Right. Taurus failed, so I have to accidentally skip some. I'm missing someone.
I like the arena on fire.
Oh, that sucks.
Who's Anna facing?
Good. Someone named Mary Drub. One wearing a peculiar helmet. Oh, right, it's Beverly's one missing. Okay. Alright. These are final tallies of who's going against who.
Who's William? Sounds like a nerd.
Let's go with the gun.
Shit.
Are you fighting him? First round? Oh, fuck.
So are all these rounds gonna happen all at once?
No, it'll be
Or-
one at a time.
Well, no, I mean not all.
All on the same day, yes.
Yeah. So, like, what about the tournament from there? Is that gonna take place another day, or are we gonna do 2 again?
Possibly 3.
2 or 3, depending on how far you get. So like, there's 8 matches, so the first one will reduce it down to 8 people. And the second one will reduce it down to the final 4.
Oh, okay.
But there will be a long rest period before the final 2 matches.
I like how I'm the first slot and Astriana is the last slot, so I would literally be facing her last if we both made it through the tournament.
Let me see that.
I thought you meant honestly this thing at first. I don't know why.
Oh man, I'm right in the middle.
Yep.
I'd have to fight Anastriana before I was able to fight you.
Yep.
Which means it also could be you and me in the final.
I don't care. I have to be able to fight them first.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about getting past this match.
Hey, don't look at that side.
Look at that side.
Sorry, I thought that was... Sorry.
Did you see anything?
I didn't look at it long enough to make
Was it
sense
some
of
good shit?
anything.
Because if I know that, I would be looking the shit out of it.
Give me that one.
No.
So, the second day comes to a close, and you've come face to face with all the final competitors. You now know who you are fighting against tomorrow. And afterwards, you all went to have your meal. Skoll and Taurus joined Mundi, and Fenriz went off to have a cupcake. But then joined you later.
I asked Austriana.
Just kidding.
You're too slow!
I want this. Anyway.
I don't want no flavor. Stop giving me all this spice.
She tells you the tale of how long ago, it is said 1,000 years ago, the goddess Selun presented the earth with 3 of her 7 stars. One of them fell into the town that is now known as Ayapo. And from that star, it gave birth to a flower with a pink hue. And anyone born upon these lands are just gifted with I guess you could say gifted, but when they're born, their eyes just turn to a pinkish hue, as they are now tied to these lands.
Tied to these lands.
At least that's what they say. But
So anybody born within this immediate area have a pink eye.